I'm excited to be here. During our last show, we talked about our traditional dishes and how they may warm your souls, but weigh heavily on our health. We also challenged ourselves by focusing on self-care and redefining traditions with healthy soul food. Today, we're going to continue by keeping the foods we love at the center of our health as we get ready for the end of summer and our Labor Day celebrations. Are you ready? Let's get ready to go. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be cooking along with me at home, so be sure you have all your ingredients ready and everything is in the kitchen and you're good to go. Okay, so now we're talking about healthy cooking today, but let's face it, we can aim to be healthier in all areas of our lives, and that includes staying on top of regular health screenings, because early detection can save your life or the life of someone you love. So, join the Black Women's Health Imperative in their commitment to getting 1 million women screened. Go to 1millionOneSeason.bwhi.org and take the pledge to do a preventive health screening this year. Pledging costs you nothing, but it can gain you a lot. And let's take a quick break and hear a powerful message about the power of focusing on your health from the gorgeously iconic Miss Mary J. Blige.
Get in here.
It's Mary J. Blige, and it's good to see family and friends get together again. And now that many of us can safely reunite, we will never take these moments for granted. The family traditions, multi-generational bonding, friendly competitions, sharing stories, and having grown folk conversations are now back on the menu.
Tell me what you think, girl. Did I do it?
But if there's anything this pandemic has taught us, is that we can't wait until the perfect moment to have some real talk about keeping up with your self-care, like staying on top of your mammograms.
It's up to us to advocate for ourselves. Okay.
Schedule your appointment today so you can keep creating those fun, priceless memories because you have the power of Sure. Go to besure.bwhi.org for more of this in-depth and honest conversation.
So, first out the gate, watermelon and feta cheese salad with some balsamic reduction, some cucumbers, and some red onions, a little fresh mint, and some Italian parsley. So, guys, one of the things I love about this dish is growing up in the South, truly we always had watermelon, but we only ate it one way. So when you think about the healthy components of how you turn something like watermelon into a meal, this is the ideal dish, okay? So, and we're gonna do this sort of family style. So what I did was I cut the watermelon in, larger pieces, okay? And super simple, just assembly, right? So you take the watermelon and then you take some red onions. Now these red onions are thinly sliced, guys, okay? So, and the reason we do that is because you don't want the red onions to overpower the watermelon. So nice and thin, okay? And just sort of evenly distribute them around the watermelon, okay? And then you take some feta, right? And you can just kind of sprinkle that feta all over the salad, right? Just like so. And if you don't know a lot about feta cheese, research it and see if there's something that you like or something that you don't like. Listen, by the way, if you're being more conscious about your dairy intake, don't use the feta. But what I don't want you to do is switch feta for something else. Just do it without it, okay? So, watermelon, red onions, and feta cheese. Now, we're going to take some cucumber, okay? Now, think about cucumber and always think about your consistency. So you see how we slice the red onion? So we're going to cut the cucumber the same way. We just want it nice and thin, okay? Nice and thin. Good healthy portion. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to simply layer the cucumbers all over the salad. As simple as that, all right? And all of these different components really sort of brings out the flavor of the watermelon and the feta cheese, okay? So now, I want you to take some flat leaf, also known as Italian parsley, right? Just a few leaves, like so. And it's also going to give you some flavor and also some brightness and some color, okay? Fresh mint, this is one of the key components. Okay, so now guys, I got that fresh mint in the center. I got a nice balance of the Italian flat leaf parsley, little red wine vinegar, and reduce it down, okay? And then simply over the top. That, my friends, is your watermelon and feta salad with red onions, cucumbers, feta cheese, fresh mint, and Italian parsley. And that is one of the best healthy salads you'll ever have. All right, guys, now that my first dish is done, let's take a quick break with the message from the Black Women's Health Imperative. Did you know that more than 4 million black women in this country live with type 2 diabetes? You can learn practical ways to prevent this and other chronic health conditions. Check out this virtual program called Change Your Lifestyle, Change Your Life, CYL Squared.
The Black Women's Health Imperative's popular lifestyle change program is going virtual. CYL Squared is all about healthy lifestyles in a community to help you connect with like-minded people who understand it's a journey, not a race. Are you looking for health tips, cooking demos, and wellness support? Look no further. The app allows you to participate in the program right from home. And you have your very own lifestyle coach. Interested in nutrition? Managing stress? There are resources for overall health, live events, and more. The BWHI app also has communities where you can find your tribe. No matter where you are in your wellness journey, you will enjoy the CYL Squared Lifestyle Change Program offered through the BWHI app. Visit our website today and request information on how to join the virtual program.
All right, guys, so that first dish was absolutely amazing. And yes, of course, it was healthy watermelon salad. So listen, back to my next dish. This is a chicken pillared with a seasoned brown rice, shiitake mushrooms, onions, and of course some arugula. Now, really quickly, before we get started, you notice I have a yellow cutting board, which is different than the white cutting board. Anytime you use raw chicken, you want to go with the yellow cutting board. It is specifically made for raw chicken, okay? And of course, blue is for fish, red is for steak, brown is for bread, white is neutral, green is for vegetables, okay? So this recipe, obviously because it's a healthy recipe, we're gonna make a few changes. So start with the warm saute pan. Pounded chicken, so you can get chicken breasts, chicken thighs, take some plastic, put it down, and you pound it with the mallet, right? You just nice and thin, or you can go with the regular chicken breast. What I've got here is some brown rice that we already cooked because you know it takes like 45 minutes. Sliced red onions, shiitake mushrooms, pepper, garlic salt, a little kosher salt, and of course some white wine. Extra virgin olive oil for the arugula. So here's how we're gonna start. What I want you to do is make sure your pan is nice and warm. And you notice I'm never gonna touch the chicken with my bare hands. So a little kosher salt, very little because this is healthy, right? And a little garlic salt. And of course a little black pepper, okay? So black pepper. And then listen guys, you can not do salt, you can not do garlic salt. You can simply go with a little pepper and some lemon juice if you want, okay? So now that my pan is warm, okay, so got some olive oil, right? Hot pan. Now you notice I let my pan get hot first. Okay, so what I want to do is chicken's gonna go in. Just like that. Okay, one more piece. So what you want to do is turn that flame up. You want to get a really nice saute. What's great about this dish is, again, whenever I think about healthy food, healthy cooking, I also think about how much time it's going to take, right? You may not have time to be in the kitchen for 25, 30 minutes, so this is a quick dish. Pound that chicken out. It's going to be nice and simple, and it's going to cook while you do two other things, okay? I want to get some color on it. All right, so really important. I'm going to turn it. Okay. Now I want to add my onions. I'm going to grab my shiitake mushrooms. Okay. Now these are already sliced right inside. Don't need a lot. Okay. This is when you let it do what it do, baby. Now, two great things you can do. Whenever you think about a dish that requires a sauce, in restaurants, we use a lot of white wine, a lot of red wine. Obviously, this is healthy, so today we're gonna go with simple water, right? It's a really great component to getting a good sauce, okay? So, regular room temp, just gonna pour it in. It's gonna give you that sizzle. Okay, that's what you want. Starting to create that sauce, all right? So you move it around and just let it cook. It's not gonna take long. Saute those mushrooms, those onions, that flavor from the chicken, okay? Okay, so guys, what I want to do is while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and season my brown rice. So brown rice is a really great component. It's much better for you than white rice. And it's really simple. I'm going to show you how I do this, okay? So I have a bowl here, and I've already cooked my brown rice, right? So I'm going to take a spoon, so just a little brown rice. Pinch, just a pinch, kosher salt, more olive oil, okay? A little bit of black pepper, and guys, all you do is mix this up, okay? And remember, if you have to use salt, use kosher salt, or at least pink Himalayan sea salt, okay? Put that to the side, put it aside, okay. So, same with the arugula. Really, really simple. You're gonna drizzle a little olive oil. You just wanna bring out the natural flavor of the arugula. A little black pepper, and we're done with that, okay? So now, we're gonna go ahead and plate this chicken. Okay, so we're gonna let it reduce a bit, all right? So now let's go ahead and plate this baby up. Again, think about this family style, okay? So just a little brown rice in the middle. When you think about how much food you're gonna serve, a lot of times what we do is we overeat. So when I think about a protein, whether it's seafood, whether it's chicken, I'm thinking about 2 ounces of vegetable, 2 ounces of rice, and 4 to 6 ounces of the protein. It's plenty enough food. So a 4-ounce chicken breast or a 5-ounce chicken breast, 5-ounce piece of fish is really, really good, okay? And that's a great way to think about it, okay? So now I'm gonna take that chicken, coming out. I'm gonna go right on top of my brown rice, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna do all three, guys, because this is family style, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to let that sauce reduce down just a little bit because you want to get some of that thickness, okay? And this is a lot of your flavor. This is where it comes from, all right? So take your time because there's nothing wrong with taking the time to get it right. There's nothing worse than a sauce that's almost perfect. It sucks, okay? Okay, so now we're good. What I want to do is take those mushrooms, those onions, go right over the top. And this is something I would truly be eating at home, okay? Okay? This is how you create a really great sauce with all the natural juices of the protein, okay? What I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna just top it with just a little bit of that arugula, okay? So one of the great things about fresh herbs is managing your digestion, cholesterol, and inflammation. This is why you want to make sure you always have fresh herbs when you're cooking. Chicken pilliard, seasoned brown rice, sauteed red onions with some shiitake mushrooms, some fresh arugula. It's awesome, it's good, it's healthy. So stick around, we got a few more messages for you. Of course we do. You know how the Black Women's Health Imperative does it. They keep you with all the information you need to be healthy. I'll be right back. Hey, I love partnering with the Black Women's Health Imperative because they are breaking down barriers that prevent inequity in healthcare. One example is the All of Us Research Program, which is inviting 1 million people across the U.S. to learn more about how their DNA impacts their health. It's simple. We need more diversity in medical research to help answer tough health questions. So check this out.
I just continued deep diving into kind of healthcare in this country. When you look at people of color, the access to care, the data that does not exist on, Black patients.
That's why All of Us is such an interesting program. It's a program that I'm working on, and it's being led by the National Institutes of Health. And it really focuses on building a database of diverse participants. So, individuals who have hypertension, we know that there are many drugs out there that treat hypertension. But the question is, are you being prescribed a medication that works best for someone with your genetic makeup? Or are you being prescribed the medication that's new to the market, or the one that your physician is most interested in finding out more information about right now?
All right, guys, we're back with our final dish. Hope you enjoyed those first two. I know I certainly did, the watermelon and feta. We also have the pilliard of chicken, which is pounded with the brown rice and the arugula. So now, of course, one of my favorite things to make is a healthy dessert. So let's think about this. I got some fresh peaches, right? I got some mascarpone cheese. I got some sugar in the raw, brown sugar, which is healthy for you. I got a little unsalted butter, some fresh mint, olive oil, water, and of course we're gonna use that balsamic reduction again, right? So you start with getting your fresh peaches and you just slice them up, right? You just slice them up. Now, guys, this recipe does have a little butter. In moderation, I'm only making my sauce, right? So when you think about butter, it's just a little bit, it's really not gonna hurt you, so just don't go crazy on me, just enjoy the moment, all right? Okay, so when you think about a dessert, everything I'm doing is really quick, right? It gives you just enough time to make a great meal, but get out of the kitchen, right? So, another easy one. We're gonna do it in sections, right? So, believe it or not, a little olive oil, just a little. What I want you to do is take those peaches, ready? Okay? Just like that. Saute those peaches. And what I want to do is I want to get that natural flavor. I want to lay a little bit of a crunch, right? But I don't want them too soft, right? So now is the time. Just a little bit of butter, just a little bit. That's it. I promise. Okay? And your sugar in the raw, right? Now, you want to quickly saute that together. You can turn your heat down a little bit. That's what we're doing, okay, guys? It's just really just caramelizing the peaches, bringing out that natural flavor, okay? It's really, 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 really nice. I love it. That's that guy. That ain't his cousin. That's that dude right there, baby. Okay. So, I'm gonna let that simmer on low heat. Now you take that mascarpone cheese, just a little bit, and just a touch of that sugar in the raw. All right, I'm gonna turn my peaches off. I'm just gonna mix it. That's it, okay? I want it nice and soft. And mascarpone cheese, you know, you can think about it if you have a tiramisu, but it's really kind of smooth. It's not like whipped cream. It sort of gives you more texture, okay? If you don't hear that sound, you ain't doing it right. Okay? So now, you're gonna take those Georgia peaches. If you live in Detroit, I'm not mad at you. Get some Detroit peaches, all right? But you in the A, you gotta get them Georgia peaches. Not the ones that, I ain't gonna say. Not the ones where they sell the chicken wings at night in the club. Ooh. Ooh. Take that mascarpone. Right on top. Fresh menta. Put that fresh mint, that mascarpone is gonna start to melt, right? Okay? And then you take some of that balsamic reduction. Yes, it's the salty and the sweet, right? That balsamic reduction. My friend. His name is Jay, because that is that guy. And that is my final dish. All right, guys, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I hope you also had a blast preparing your healthy and delicious dishes. Don't forget to share these new recipes with your family and friends as you prepare for this holiday weekend and those in the coming months. Go to bwhi.org for more information about all the healthy lifestyle programs and initiatives featured today. Thank you for being with me today, and a very big thank you to the Black Women's Health Imperative for allowing me to share my love for food, family, and health. I'll see you soon.